How can I get a green card?
What are the green card qualifications?
What are the mandatory requirements? Can you apply for me?
Do you get priority if you apply first?
Are there any costs needed while applying?
Which website is free for green card application?
What should be the background color of the photo? Can I use the old Kenyan passport to apply? Can I apply if I don't have a passport?
Is there an age limit to take part?
Approximately how many people in the world apply?
What are the possibilities of winning?
Hello there and welcome to the Visa Nerd. I hope you're all doing well. My name is Anne, and on this channel we discuss all things travel, visa and immigration. Last week I started a series on the DV Lottery 2022. So if you've not watched that, be sure to watch it after this video. I'll have it linked on the description box below. Today I'm doing a continuation series of the DV Lottery 2022. I'm handling the frequently asked questions about the DV Lottery, and so this video is tailor-made to respond to all of your queries. The other question was more of a statement actually. It's saying, I have really been trying and I have never been lucky. It's the case for so many people, and the truth of the matter is the journey to immigration is actually not for the faint-hearted. If you're easily discouraged, then you have a long way to go. You better toughen up because very few people succeed. But you need to keep up the faith. You need to still keep trying because you never know when you'll actually strike it big. What you do is keep applying year after year. Make sure you never fail to apply. Keep applying, but move on with your life. Don't stop on account that you applied for the DV Lottery because you only have less than a 1% chance. So just apply, but also look for other ways to develop your life. Continue with your life, don't stop. One day you may pleasantly be surprised that you've actually been selected as one of the winners. But as long as you don't apply, then you have zero chance. 1% chance is still better than zero. I have applied twice for the DV Lottery and no success. Is there a particular way to apply for a chance to increase my luck in it or to get better chances? Okay, yeah, that's a good question. And the answer is yes. There is actually a way for you to increase your chances of getting a DV Lottery. The first thing is you need to comply 100% to the requirements. And I mean 100%. You don't realize just how many people are actually eliminated at the preliminary phase, the initial phase, just because of errors that they've made or non-conformances, non-compliance. 40% of all applicants every year are eliminated just because of errors. So meaning, if you actually submit accurate documents as per what they have strictly mentioned, then you automatically ensure that you're not one of the 40% that are eliminated at the first stage. So submit accurate documents that are error-free. The other way of increasing your chances is actually if you submit your application as a couple. So what I mean is, if you and your spouse each have passports, you can make your own application as the primary applicant. And by being the primary applicant, you can now loop in your spouse under your application. So when you do win, he also wins or she also wins, and vice versa. Your spouse can also make his application as the primary applicant and then loop you in under their application. And therefore, you now not only have the chance of one individual winning, which is you now also have another chance of winning under your spouse. So that's why people usually say, if you apply as a couple, you have double chance of winning. And the odds get even better for this particular group. Are you somebody who is between the age of 18 and 21? You have a high school certificate, but you're under 21 and you're not married, and both your parents have a passport, you can talk to them and make sure they make an application. So your dad can make his application, and as part of his family, you'll be covered in his application as a dependent. And talk to your mom as well. Make sure that she also submits an application and you'll be covered basically under her application as well. And thirdly, you also qualify to make your own single independent application, not under your mom, not under your dad, but your own, because you do qualify as long as you have a high school certificate. Then do proceed and make your own application. You now not only have a chance on your own application, but also on your mom's and your dad's. Triple the chance for you to get it. Thank me later. The other question is there a way to be guided to apply for the green card with guarantee of success? A lot of people don't know this, but the truth is, every single year, about 40% of the people who apply are eliminated at the preliminary phase, the initial phase, mostly because of inaccuracies, errors they've made, substandard photos that they submitted, passports that are either expired, not valid, and the biggest culprit of them all is reusing photos from previous years. Not using pictures that are recent, that are less than 6 months old. The US government have technology that can actually detect when the picture was taken. So if you're reusing photos, and that's one of the requirements, the system instantly detects it. Instantly. And you're eliminated before they even start doing the lottery. If you're going to make an application, please make sure that you just adhere to their rules. Don't be disqualified because of flimsy reasons like those ones. The weird thing is they actually don't even say that it's about 40% that are usually disqualified even before they start the lottery. What makes my chances better for getting the green card? Because I really want to try. I think you're already doing that. If you're watching this video, you're already increasing your chances of actually making your chances better by learning, taking time to learn and get the information, for you to be able to be best placed to stand a chance. Because majority of the people don't even stand a chance as much as they've submitted. But by you taking time to learn what it is that you need to do better is already a better chance of you winning. I may not have a hand in you getting the actual visa, but I have a hand in ensuring that you have the best fighting chance. And that's why I create these videos. Are there people who are more likely to win, or is it just random? Yes, there are people who are likely to win. The people who are likely to win have these attributes. First thing, they take time to actually learn and understand the whole process. And more so, apply from a point of having knowledge. They know what to avoid. They know what's important, what they must not do. They know what errors to avoid or what mistakes to avoid. When you take time to understand, you have a better chance to ace it. Secondly, they actually take the chance. They, knowing that they still have a 1.2% chance at best, they still proceed. They still go ahead and make that application anyway, because they still know 1.2% chance, or even if it's a 0.5% chance, it's still a better chance than having no chance at all. They still have hope. They could actually end up being the lucky ones amongst the 55,000 that get this visa every single year. They usually say half the battle is won just by showing up. So show up, make that application. The third thing, they do not make flimsy mistakes. They comply. They make sure they make a submission that is 100% accurate, that has 100% of the documents that are required. They make sure that they're not part of the 40% that are eliminated and don't even make it to the actual lottery. And lastly, they prepare for a successful outcome. Did you know that just being selected as a winner does not guarantee that you'll actually get the visa? There are other qualifications after winning that they further look into and ensure that you meet the requirements. Successful winners make sure that they set themselves up for success in the event that they actually get chosen. It is so painful to actually be one of the people that are selected, and yet you don't end up meeting those requirements. Successful people take those 4 steps and set themselves up for success, and then the rest they leave to either fate or luck. Can I apply for the DV lottery and still apply either for a student's, visitors, or tourist visa? Yes, you can. This year's application is called the DV Lottery 2022. What it means is that the applicants who win will end up staying in the United States as from the year 2022. That's roughly 1.5 to 2 years from now. So you can actually proceed to further your studies or get a tourist visa, visitor's visas. Just proceed with your life as per normal. In the case that you're actually successful, while maybe you're pursuing studies in the United States, you're already there, what you just do is something called adjustment of status. So you'll just adjust from a student visa now to a permanent resident and actually get the green card. You'll actually proceed to do all the steps for the DV lottery while you're still in the United States in that case. And especially if you're single and you're already in the United States. However, if you're married and your family is still in Kenya, you may choose to join them and attend the visa interviews together. But you will not be forced to necessarily leave the United States, and more so if you're there on a student visa. If you're applying for a visitor's visa or a tourist visa for the United States, and maybe you're asked whether you've applied for the DV lottery, if that ever comes up, just confirm and say that yes, you have, and it will not be used against you, mostly because there's something called dual intent. Dual intent is you may want to immigrate, but you may also have needs of just going there on a tourist visa or just to visit, and none is going to affect the chances of the other. The problem actually comes when you lie, because they have those systems. They know who's applied and who's not. It is the same government you're dealing with, you know. If it ever comes up, don't lie about it. If you do, if you're caught in a lie, then that's the problem. You'll be heavily penalized. You will not be given the visas. Next week, I'm expounding more on the green card lottery and family dynamics. How to lodge your application as a family, how to increase your chances of winning as a family, costly mistakes that many families make that put them in a position where they are actually selected to get a visa only to end up being disqualified, how to lodge an application if you have a husband, a wife, and have children, perhaps if you have a fiance, if you're looking to grow a family, perhaps you're getting married soon or maybe getting a child, if you're in a live together situation but not formally married, perhaps you're customarily married but you've not yet signed an actual marriage certificate, or even though you're legally married but you're in a complicated situation and are uncertain about the future of your marriage. In this upcoming video, I'm gonna be taking you through how to proceed with your green card lottery application if you're in any of these situations. So be sure to share this video to your friends, your family, your parents, your husband, your wife, your siblings, your fiance, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, everybody, so that they don't miss out on this valuable information. Thank you. Subscribe!